Today is my first morning back on the farm, and forgetting how cold it is at this time of day, how dark it is to go outside in it, that is. But otherwise, really, really excited. I've really been missing this in my life.
Dolly.
Hello. So I don't really have a name for what I'm doing right now, but I kind of wanted to try explaining it. It's really important to me to learn how to live life with a a deep spiritual foundation. When I use the word spiritual, I mean like a lot of different things. And maybe an easier way to say it is sort of the invisible things that we encounter in our day-to-day lives: emotions, thoughts, intuition, spirit, energetics, um, the the kind of things that are really a part of our day-to-day, but we don't really acknowledge them or really know how to acknowledge them. Our culture hasn't really taught us how to do that, or at least that's how it seems. And I feel like I've tried over the years to develop spiritual practices to help me connect with these parts of myself, to help me make decisions, help me know how to live my life. So when I have sort of spiritual practice, it helps me to merge sort of the day-to-day experience with the other things that I know are here. That's not things that are not always easy to connect with while you're out there just living your life. So, after milking the cows, if I felt anger or frustration or like difficult energetics with one of my coworkers, I could come back here and say, well, what was that really about? Like, what do I need to know about that? How can I break down what happened and really see, so that moving forward, I can take whatever steps I need to for those encounters to be better moving forward. Maybe there's something I need, like a boundary that I need to have, something I need to learn about myself, what have you. So I feel like my day is broken up with like actually living and doing things, and then coming back and being like, what just happened? What do I need to know? Or, vice versa, come in here and being like, what do I need to know about what I'm here to do today? And then from that place of like connection and intuition and prayer and what have you, I then know what I want to do today. And so that's what I'm here right now to do. go on a walk, Josie? Josie, you ain't going to walk. Ugh, let's go on a walk. Josie. Josie. Baby.
Shark, do.
Oh no, not baby shark. So I have this little room in my house that is kind of like a sunroom greenhouse situation that I've tried to do a lot of things in it over the years, and it never seems to be happy. Like, it never seems to, like, you know, be a space that's actually fun to be in and to use. Like, I've tried planting things in here. I've tried using it as storage. I've tried, you know, I think at one point I tried to do yoga in here, just different things. And so I'm constantly like trying new things, and then it eventually just de-evolves to like a storage room, and then it just like is that way for a while. Then I start to get sick of it, and I'm like, I want to do something else. And so one thing I'm doing right now is just sitting with the space. So when I'm starting a new project or like a new anything, before I like launch into it, I like to sit in it to first just see, like, you know, what the space might be saying or what my intuition is picking up about the space, and to just sort of like ask questions or like show me the most beautiful relationship possible with this space. Show me what I need to know about this space. Show me like what I need to know about why this space always defaults to a storage room. And then that gives me like a lot of information and a lot of direction before I like start to take action. Yeah, and so I feel like I already just have a good sense of what wants to happen, but I also know today is not the day to launch into it. It can really be this like multi-day process, but clearing it out is what absolutely wants to happen first. So I cooked this in my wood stove yesterday and had this vision of making like a pumpkin soup with the pumpkin as the bowl, because I read about that in Animal Vegetable Miracle by Barbara Kingsolver, but it wasn't something like I had time to finish last night, and now it's like quite flat, so I'm just going to chop it up and make soup out of it that way.
What kind of truck is it?
I don't know what size
It's a Chevy 1500. Down into it.
It's really loud.
That is, that's